So Shavyfxhub, let's look at the structure of SA USD on 45 minutes. And we have seen a demand floor created in June 9th. This is the first touch, another second touch. And we had a break of structure of a demand floor all 45 minutes, followed by a retest and a continuous sell down into a descending trend line, DTL. So sometimes you don't always need to look far for you to get the price action in the market. Most time the price action you are looking for it's in the near term. So always come down to lower time frame. We already seen the position of the market. The market was going down, so we need to scale down to lower time frame to continue to pick buy opportunity in line with the sentiment of the market. Gold is still very much bullish. So look at series of SR level on a descending trend line. So this is what makes trading technical. A lot of people did not see this, but I kept track of this very price action. I kept track of it. So in the future, you will continue to see this kind of lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower highs. And from there, market could change sentiment to higher high, higher low. So we must take note of this kind of pattern because it will happen again. It's going to happen again. We had something like this play out in gold. I mean, in Bitcoin. The Bitcoin buy at 98, 99 level was in a similar manner, descending trend line. And we had series of RS level, resistance becomes support and break of structure. Resistance becomes support and break of structure. And we had a breakout of structure. And that returns price to SR after what happened yesterday. We have broken out from that descending trend line and price have come to retest it. And it's still valid for another retest. And a break below could technically destabilize the market. So now let's look at another key thing again to look at is the RS level by 45 minutes candle, SR1, SR2, SR3, break of structure, price turn it to ROS. And also retest candle after break of a demand floor, it turn it to a supply roof. And that's also an RT candle. It's also a retest candle, RT. And when we came back, we respected that structure as an RS level. Resistance becomes support, meaning that if we break out from there, it becomes our new support. And when we broke out, we turned it to a support structure in this zone. And you have seen market buy. And these are our current buy floor now. So if price pulls back into 3,300, 3,298, I would like to consider there as a new demand floor. Seeing what price has done at that level, I consider here as a new demand floor. The price action is very clear, and a return into here will be a pullback into the golden ratio. So anything within here makes a whole lot of sense to see. So we'll be watching it to see if buyers can break below 0.2 fib level of the current rally starting from 3,249, 48, 45. So if you look at it, the 0.2 level retracement from the Fibonacci is at 3,330, 3,331. So if we have now, one thing we must notice, the bearish price action at this level. We have here as a support floor, support floor, support floor, break of a support floor here. Here is a breakout. Here is a breakout of this structure. Because the market is a little bit dynamic. So it's always going to do things that, that'll make us look like, oh, you don't know what you're doing. So there is a breakout. So I now like to change this color to be very, very much objective so that it becomes clear for everyone to see. I want to be very, very objective on that. I'll be very objective on that. So you can see what price has done there. That's a key level. This price action is what is responsible for everything you have seen that happened yesterday. This is the price action. It came from here. on 45 minutes. SR1, SR2, SR1, SR2, SR3, SR4. Break of SR level. Return here to what? ROS, ROT slash ROS is a retest candle to a broken SR level, turning it to a supply roof. So automatically here becomes your new supply roof. So because we need to be very careful that you might be seeing selling coming from there, despite going against all analysis, you could be seeing that happen based on 45 minutes price action. And if you look at it on a higher time frame, I also have a rejection on a higher time frame on daily, which I will still go back to before we conclude. I will go back to it and also show it why we have hard resistance at 3,355. Yes, I will show why we have that resistance on a daily time frame before we close shortly. So you can now begin to see how the higher time frame rejection is being translated in a lower time frame transaction. So it's always good to do multi-countdown analysis. Multi-countdown means you start from weekly, daily, then you look at intraday. Because a rejection on daily, when you look back on a lower time frame, you begin to spot out for rejections, and those rejections could actually hold. The reason is because on a higher time frame, it has been held. So now that is why you see rejection at this level, 3,355, 56. And we cut that because we were already on a higher time frame rejection. And now we are seeing what price will do here. And yes, on a very good day, we saw that the price also broke out from a series of supply roof on daily time frame. So possibly meaning on the daily time frame broken resistance, any of the levels, any of the key levels could become a demand on intraday. So let's go back and for now we are done with this. We are done with this. So you can see what price have done after break of that structure. It came here, retest ROS1 and have done the same thing yesterday. So now we are now awaiting a breakout. So if price comes back and we break out from this structure, then we are possibly exposed to the next place where I like so much will somewhere be somewhere around here. I like to wait for price here. The reason is because this is another key area that is broken on 45 minutes. This is another key area that is broken if you look at it very well. So let us also be very objective. Let us be very, very objective. We have here as a SR1. If you go to your line chart on 30 minutes, you see it. So that's why I put my line chart on to be very, very objective. So you have seen that happen, and you have seen a break and a break without a retest. There is no evident retest there. So we have SR1, SR2, break of SR level here. So here becomes another 30 minutes price action worthy of note. Putting here what as your next supply roof. So if price pulls there, you'll be looking at 3,413, 3,415 as a potential sell zone. So you could see price come here, 3,417. It could even extend up to 20 if we have a breakout from this structure. So we're going to see how price react to this level. But if we break below this 0.2 fib level and we break the descending trend line on 45 minutes, then most likely price will come down here, and a pushback into the zone will not be a good idea because it might continue to it might bring price. If we come the price might rally up again and maybe possibly use that momentum, depending if it's a 4-hour candle we are using. If a 4-hour candle dip into there, we might have a 4-hour rejection. But let me just stop here. I don't want to go beyond here until that happens, because everything in trading is probability. So I believe that on technical, what we should get should be another touch into the descending trend line, and the price will rise into the current resistance yesterday, possibly break it, and will continue to move in this direction. We have seen the dollar index break out from a monthly time frame. Go check your dollar index. The dollar index has fallen out from monthly time frame and possibly retested, showing that more selling days are coming for United States dollar. And we're looking at the continued attack on Powell, it puts the Fed independence at risk, and the $3.3 trillion addition to national debt of United States. It's not really telling well. It's not really telling well. Those who are in the state economic and monetary policy know that this is not telling well. But for God knows, it's up to the system. So let's look at a daily time frame and finally draw our conclusion. And we already waste too much time. So on the daily time frame, switch on your line chart, you will see a very beautiful resistance at there's a resistance at this level, 56 level, and that is why market has reacted. There's an M structure here, a double top structure, break of the neckline. This is the neckline of the double structure, and you can see it. After that, price retested it and we have sold, and we returned yesterday to respect it. Now we need to break 3,352 on daily. If we break 3,352 on daily time frame, be rest assured that you're going to see 3,400, whether you like it or not. So it's not about whether you like it. That is what it will have. That's what you're going to get. So look at the structure from here, and I'm going to change the color 52. Yes, that's what we have on daily time frame. So on daily time frame, this is what we got on daily time frame. So it's a zone. So 56 into this is the zone on the daily time frame. So it's within. So you look at the price action from here. We have here as a resistance structure, resistance upswing on daily time frame. Let me use this. Okay. So this is resistance to upswing, and the break of a resistance, price returns here on demand, and we have bought, and break of a demand floor. This is a break of a demand floor. You can see the break of a demand floor here. Price came back, broke a supply roof, and retested. And when we broke that demand floor, you can see what happened here, price. And when we came back, we retested it as a demand floor before break of a demand floor, and we came back and we retested it here on daily time frame. We retested on June, Thursday, 26th. And when we returned, of course, on Tuesday, we felt it again. We felt it again, and finally, we got ourselves into another possible retest. And we want to break that level, a break of that level on daily time frame. We ultimately use it as a foundation for uptick, and from there, we now trade at least the barest minimal we should be looking at is the possibility of clipping 3,400 and possibly more. And at the daily time frame, we have an ascending trend line here on the daily time frame, which also worthy of notes to look at. Is worthy of notes. Daily time frame roof. So there is also a possibility that price will come into 3,458, and a breach of this level will expose a higher buy more than 3,500. So if we breach here, this is bridging daily roof. You can look at it from the line chart. You can see it on a line chart, ROS1, ROS2, and price came here, ROS3. If we come back, there might be probability that price will respect it or not. So this becomes also a valid daily roof. For now, it's valid. If it's broken, it becomes invalid. So we keep some level of validity mindset at this level, knowing well that price has reacted here in the past, and there's also a possibility that if price comes to this daily ROS level, and we'll be watching it because these are candle close. These are daily candle close. So it's very, very important. Daily candle close on ascending trend line breakout. So if we break out from that structure, then we know that 3,500 will be like good morning to us. Once we break out from here, we reclaim here immediately. In fact, we reclaim here with a touch of additional figure. And I'm also very optimistic that if we break out from that daily candle close, 3,500 means nothing. The buyers are going to clean it. They're going to clean it outrightly. So let's go back to 45 minutes chart. So this is how I do my multi-time frame analysis. Starting from, I can do from lower time frame to higher time frame, or from higher time frame to lower time frame. I could go both direction. Yeah, so that's the level of understanding of the structure of markets. So you can see the market is dropping. You can see it's dropping. It's dropping because of what happened here. That is why you are seeing that. A breakout from this demand floor, SR1, SR2, SR3, SR4, breakout of structure, retest. This was a confirmation. This was a confirmation. So let us not ignore some of the things market is doing on a lower time frame. It's a confirmation of what happened here. And what happened here is a supposed to SR1, SR2, SR3, because market rallied again on the same ascending trend line, break of that structure, 1, 2, 3, 3 support level. Price broker came here to confirm it, that there was actually a 3 demand level on 45 minutes that was broken. This is the confirmation. This is the confirm, and this is a free trade. So in case you are somebody who want to trade confirmation, with 1, 2, 3, you enter here freely without being a trader, and you see. And what happened here, a sell down into this zone can happen here. If it happens here, then it means that the next buy will come on this floor. So I think these guys are watching us, and institutional traders are those market makers, those people who are paid to move market. You see, look at what has happened. So if that is what market could come down here around 222, maybe it could even come down up to 3,200 on the same descending trend line. So please save this chart, save it. So please, if you find this chart, this 45 minutes chart useful, please like and share so that the algorithm will see your boy, and support us so that we can continue to come up, and because we understand the structure thing, we understand it very well. We understand it very, very well. So please like and share so that we can grow. Thank you and have a good day. Stay blessed.